Good morning, guys. We'll get started in a second. Yo, yo, yo. Cool. All right, we'll get started now, guys. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? When you join, like up the stream. Like it up, like it up, like it up, like it up. I'm going to be posting the new YouTube video just before I leave the Discord. So we're starting the new series is out. Well, not out yet, but I'm about to upload the video. I will do it just before I leave. So in like 30 minutes. Please make sure you guys are watching it. It's going to be a great series from Hassie. Yeah, so the first one is out. It will be out, sorry. Not yet, nothing, not yet. Yeah, I've done QTI already, so this is it. There's nothing on QTI. I'm pretty sure you can see that, look. There is a lot of consolidation. I don't know, I'm assuming news is pending or something, but there is going to be a big move. Which direction? I have no idea. So don't ask me what to do. You guys know what I'm going to say in this situation. If you get a candle closure above 160, there is a higher probability it's going to continue up. If it goes below 112, there's a higher probability it's going to go down. It's that simple, guys. I'm not looking at anything else, right? So right now it's been consolidating since the 5th of this month. So nearly, a week. So exactly a week, right? So it's been consolidating for a week. Like I said, I don't know anything about the stock. It doesn't really bother me what is going on with the stock, but it looks like some kind of news is pending or something is going on because it is really just consolidating in this range. So if it breaks above 159, you should possibly look for entries. There's room to 225. But like I said, there's going to be a huge move in either direction. If you're looking on a technical basis, right, at the moment, it is probably going to push down because of the bearish previous movement. However, it is starting to make higher lows, so it is also looking bullish. So at the moment, I don't know what will happen, but this is why you don't trade within this range. But yes, it is setting up for a big move. GXAI. GXAI. I'm just going to add this. You didn't miss it. You never miss the plays, guys. You're never going to get in before everyone else, before the news gets released. You're never going to do it, right? Everyone, there's always someone and people who always know before you, right? They will always get in before you. They will always know what will happen before you, right? So with that being said, you should never be chasing a play. If you understand technical analysis, you will be in this for the long road, right? So if you are trying to just enter whenever you see news, you will probably lose because most of the time it's already run, or or you'll just probably get in way too late. So for me, I like the news because it gives the play volume. It gives me the setups that I look for, and it works well on technical basis. So for now, there is absolutely no reason for me to be entering this. I have to wait. I need much, much more price action, at least 20, 30 minutes of this. So then I'll look for entries. But I'm going to add this. This is a previous runner. So how would I look at the next levels? So what I do is I can clean this up, go to a larger time frame like the 4 hour, identify what is going on. So where is the high? So we can see this is the previous high. Was there a reverse split or what's going on with this thing? It looks like it was a reverse split. If you're looking on the 4 hour, it was actually a falling wedge clean breakout. So right here. So that's what you got on GXAI. That's your clean breakout. So this is actually a clean breakout, but we'll wait to see what comes down. Clean breakout. So I will show you what I expect. I don't play when plays are running like this, right? All I do is I simply wait for pullbacks. I like trading on pullbacks. So where was the most recent area of resistance, right? Where was the high? So this was the high here. Therefore, we are waiting for it to come down to this level, hopefully retest 757 and push up, right? That is what we can look for. Because if it pulls back to an area of previous resistance, which should become support, there's a higher probability it will go up, right? Because if you're trying to enter now, it can come all the way down here, another 12%. But if you enter here, there's a lower probability it will go down another 12%. So think about it logically. No technicals about that. It's just logical. New to this platform. What platform? Which platform are you talking about? IFBD. IFBD, just kind of chilling. So now that this broke below this demand zone, this is no longer, so I'll use this demand zone here. So around this level. So this is your demand zone here. You can just do this 30-minute demand zone. 30-minute demand zone. So then we have to clean this up. So now we identify it's still bearish. If you're trying to look for any kind of entry, you know what you need to do, right? You need to wait for it to break above the trend line. Why? Because there's a higher probability it will continue because it's currently bearish. And if you're trading bearish and trying to buy, you're fighting against the trend and you're probably going to lose. So wait for 631. So IFBD, wait for 631 break above. If I can spell, yes. MINM. I really like MINM. It's still bullish, still in this falling wedge. It's setting up, but it needs to get moving soon. But it's holding this 6. Trying to just clean this chart, right? So it's holding. Here's your double bottom of 668 once, twice, falling wedge. So we'll see what it does do. I'm personally only waiting for it to break 773. Then I'll look for entries, but at the moment I'm not really interested. SOGP, it's a former runner. So I have to go to a large time frame because nothing is going on. So there's nothing going on with this, look. Right, there's no trend. It's going up, down, we don't know, right? So all you do is you mark the high of that. So where's the resistance around here? You can even put. Then put this as your low, so your support here. Then you can identify the range. There's your range. So at the moment, there is no reason to be entering here. If it breaks above, there's a high probability it'll go up. If it breaks below, there's a high probability it'll go down. I just went over T-non, JR. Pretty sure I did. No, I didn't. That's my bad, actually. It's breaking below demand zone, so now it's just bearish. So nothing on this. Downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. You could put this as your demand zone if you want. This last red candle. So here. So you could wait for this demand zone to pull back to this level, but at the moment it's bearish. Demand zone. So that's what I have on T-non. KTRA. Guys, like up the stream if you've just joined. Like it up, like it up, like it up. Like it up, like it up, like it up. KTRA, this is a former runner. Sub $1 play, but overall trend is very bearish. Look, extremely bearish. Every time it's run up, it's come down, run up, come down. So what we expect with this is a run up and come down. So at the moment, it doesn't look great. If you're trying to look for entries, you need a closure above like this level here. 115. So like this. So KTRA need closure above 0.1150. NKG, Bria, JL, Sarah are dying. Oh no, what are we gonna do? I'm not going to chart all of those, so you have to decide which one you want me to do. Platform, I mean new to small caps and fast trading. So it's called day trading and scalping. And if you're new to it, I highly recommend to watch some YouTube videos so you can understand. But if you want to learn, you can definitely watch the YouTube videos that I've done prior. You can watch all the previous live videos that I've done. There's over 120 now, so you can go through those on the playlist. Or you can also join the Discord where myself and Hassi share our strategy on how we trade, day trade. We do live seminars, live education, live trading. We give alerts as well, so it's up to you what you decide. But this is Webull, what I'm using. It's a Webull desktop. I don't trade on this. I use this to chart. I trade on a local broker here in Dubai. Bria. Bria looks like it's finding. So Bria does not look good. It's down 18% and then minus 2% today. Your demand zone is here. I'm going to just put it like this size around here. So here's your demand zone. So at the moment you can see all the red, right? That just indicates that sellers are in complete control. It might be setting up for a falling wedge, but for me there's too much selling. So at the moment it is very bearish. I would personally I would put $1 as your psychological level like this. Yeah, so $1 is your psychological level along with the demand zone. So this is a strong area of support. So I personally would wait for this level. That is how I would do it. BMR. So BMR, if we're looking at the overall trend, let's zoom out. I think everybody can see this, right? This is bearish. There is no sign of indication or anything that this is going to go to the upside, right? So you need this to trend. You need the trend to reverse, meaning from bearish to bullish. How can you identify that? Draw the trend that indicates that it's bearish. Wait for the trend to break, meaning that it goes from bearish to bullish. If you get a closure above this level, there is a higher probability it's going to continue up and there's a possible reversal. Trying to enter now is not a good idea at all. It's extremely bearish. So I personally would wait for it to break that trend line. Very simple, guys. Just identify the trend. If it's bearish, wait for it to turn bullish. There's a higher probability it'll continue up. If you're going to trade against the trend, you will lose 99.99999% of the time, right? You need to play with the trend. You know it. Trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. Keep it very simple, guys. Trading is very simple. People overcomplicate it a lot. So I like CLRO because it's holding this level. I'm going to use this whole demand zone here. That should be a demand zone, but I'm just using this zone because this whole level here is pretty much just the support level, like this support level here, like $2. So I do like this. The fact that it's holding $2 is also very bullish in a falling wedge in the demand zone. A lot of things that are looking very, very good for this. I am expecting a breakout on this. I expect it to run, so we will see what happens. Up to you what you guys decide to do. I'm not entering anything yet. I will wait. I will wait for the market to give me opportunity, but it looks very, very good. It should push up. It's worth entries in my opinion. I would have a stop loss under $2. So here's your CLRO chart. Best setup into open. Guys, a lot of you, okay, well, I know most of you guys are here, are usually in here, so that's fine. But for those who are new, okay, if anyone asks me about holding for a PT or what PT price target are you holding for, I'm going to tell you this once and once only. I do not hold for PTs. I do not hold for price targets. I do not buy a stock at $1 and say, okay, I am holding for $5, right? I am a day trader. I trade realistically. No one in this planet can tell you what stock price a stock will go to by the end of the day, right? So with that being said, I trade what is in front of me. I trade the key levels that are in front of me as a day trader, meaning whenever I get into a play, my first target from my entry is always 5% from my first target. So if I get in at $2.05, my first target will be around $2.16. That is 5% from my entry. I will sell 50% of my position. So if I get 1,000 shares, I will sell 500 at my PT, my first target. Then if it keeps going up 6, 7, 10, 20, 30, 40%, I will keep scaling out as I go. But if it comes down, I move my stop loss up to around my entry, and then whatever the remaining 50% I have will stop me out at my entry. That's it. So I don't lose anything, right? So I do not hold for PTs. No one should be holding for PTs. When you buy a stock, you should have a realistic percentage target in mind. I would say realistically 5% is realistic, but if you're going to hold for 20, 30% in one day, it's very difficult. So up to you what you guys decide. I'm just giving you guys my recommendation for that. What's your PT? Exactly. What's your PT? What's your PT? What is your PT? But if you guys know someone who tells you the price of a stock that ends every day and it hits it, let me know. I will give them a couple $1 million and they can trade for me and they can make me lots of money. Maybe someone on StockTwits or Reddit. Maybe them. Cero, no bueno at the moment. Not good, not good, not good. Just trying to find support, maybe, who knows, falling wedge as well. Former runner. Has this got anything, any catalyst coming up? Any news, any earnings or anything coming up? But I mean, you could, if you wanted to, it's safe entries here because you're at support. So if you have an entry, your stop loss would be below this 252. So I'd have like a 245 stop loss. That's how I would approach that. Falling wedge setup. HGAS. HGAS. HGAS has 0 volume. What is HGAS? Global gas. Is this oil? So HGAS is, I think you can look at this chart and you can tell me, what do you think about this chart? Is this good or is this bad, right? We was talking about this in the Discord, and I understand where people who, when they trade, who are starting out, that they think this is a good entry because it's not going to go lower. How much lower is it going to go? It will eventually reverse. That is correct, but you don't know how low this will go, right? So meaning if you're going to buy here, right, there is a higher probability it's going to keep going down because of the overall trend. There is a higher probability it will come down here, then go up. If you find that the trend has broken, like I keep mentioning 1,000 times every time I chart, if the trend breaks above this, then there is a higher probability and safer entries that it will go up. But if you're going to try and enter here and hope that, okay, now is the end, the bottom, the knife, whatever you think is going to happen, then you will keep struggling. You need to make trading very easy. You want to make money. That is your goal. And the easiest way to do so is play high probability setups. If you're going to try and enter now, there is a higher probability it's going to go down due to the strong bearish trend, right? If this breaks above this trend, there is a higher probability that it's going to push to the upside. If it reverses here, then there is more confirmation that it will probably push to this side. But if you're going to try and enter here and try and get in before everyone else and think you're going to get the bottom, you're going to struggle a lot, right? You're going to keep averaging down, 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 down. And then you're going to end up being over here and put your whole portfolio into a trade. And then when it starts going up, right, you don't know what to do because you've literally used all your money and you're up a lot and you don't know when to sell. You're like, oh, it's going to keep going and so on, right? So wait for the trend to break above. Wait, 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 wait. At the moment, it's extremely bearish. I would not touch it. No, no, no. Pixie, a little bit disappointed with this play. I expected to go, but we will see what we have in store. We have a channel down pattern, so this is bullish at the moment. So right now, this is a channel down. This is bullish, so it's doing what you expect. Now, hopefully it pushes up, right? So it's also on $4 support. So yeah, this is a good possible entry here if you like it. I like it actually, so it looks good. Pixie, bullish setup. Bullish, 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 bullish. NCNA is nice. This one's good as well. Sub $1 play, but this looks good. This should break out. This is definitely worth entries in my opinion. And as I mean entries, when, how, what, when? You get in now. Do not wait. No need to wait. Do not play the breakout. This is already expected to break out. That is what you expect to happen. So why try and play the breakout when it's already expected to do that? Expecting breakout. Right? I'm just basing this off technical analysis, not off what someone on StockTwit said, not off Reddit, nothing. I'm basing it off technical analysis, that's all. Sega. Sega. 610 break. GXI DB or DZ 887. $886. What's DB? Can you provide today's watch list? I will tell you a secret, Rupesh, and don't tell anybody the watch list, all right? If you look at my screen, don't tell anyone this. Look at my screen and you see all of these plays on the left. These are my plays on the watch list. Don't tell anybody else though. And I'm assuming you're very new to trading or just in general. Just because these are on my watch list, this does not mean go and buy these plays because they will go up. That is not what a watch list is. A watch list is what it says, watch. I'm watching these plays, meaning when market opens for me, I will wait 20, 30 minutes. If these plays on my watch list give me a setup that fit my criteria for my strategy, then I will look for entries. But because I have these on my watch list now, this does not mean buy. If you're going to try and buy all of these, maybe one out of, I don't know, what are these, 15 here will run, right? And the rest will probably go down. So these are the plays that are most expected to run, in my opinion. But I will wait. I will wait. I will wait. Yeah, just watch it. Just watch. Yeah, GXI looks nice. So this is wicked above here. This should continue. But you have the strong wick off here. That's not good. Right, MINM. Man, this thing's holding. So MINM, instead of this, see this support level that you can use? I'm going to use this level as a demand zone. So where's the last red candle here? Let's move it to the 10 minutes so we get a clearer zone. So this is the last red candle, right? Before the push to the upside. So members in the Discord, you all know this setup. You guys know this setup very, 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 very well. So everybody should be watching this setup. Watch this setup, right? This is a great setup. I'm gonna break. Whoever asked me stupid questions, someone on Twitter has literally just asked me about a target. Said, what is my target? And all I'm going to say is, to the moon, to the moon. It's a watch list, not a buy list. That's correct. Weird to see no charts with indicators. I use indicators, but when I'm charting, I don't have it on here, but I rarely use indicators as much. I used to use, but not anymore. The less is more for me. I just play based off like support, resistance, that's kind of then chart patterns. But indicators, VWAP's good, and then EMAs are good as well. But indicators all depend on your strategy. Everyone has their own indicators that work well for them. The 9 EMA, the 20 EMA is not the best indicator in the world. If you look on YouTube, you can type in any of those indicators. If you type in 9 EMA strategy, it'll come up. If you type in 200 EMA strategy, it'll come up. If you type in RSI strategy, it will come up, right? That does not mean they are the best strategies or best indicators to use. It is best to use when you confluence it with other technicals, right? So just because you see someone use a 9 EMA, it does not mean it is the best one. And if it crosses over the 20 EMA or whatever, there is no probability that it's higher probability is going to go up, okay? It all depends on the time frame you use. It depends on what setups you're looking at, what stocks you're trading. It really just depends on the trader themselves, right? So because someone's using the 9 EMA, it does not mean it's the best EMA in the world to use and you will make a lot of money. That's complete BS. So you need to understand that part of it, trading. You need to understand it. Took me a while as well, but once you understand, right, you will notice a lot of day traders use, like the 9 EMA, they use VWAP. They don't really use the RSI and that because that's more for long-term swing traders. Because we're in the trade for a few minutes. We don't really care what is going to happen in the next 2 hours, right? Where they're in and out quick. RSI will only tell us, obviously, if something's overbought, oversold, but if by the time you're trading it, it doesn't really matter. The move's already happened. BGXX, nothing on this. Doesn't fit my kind of strategy. Up 45% yesterday. Continuation needs to break trend line, or I would wait for around this level. Here. So this is what I have for this. But at the moment, yeah, it's difficult for this to... What's going to happen? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Okay, guys, I'm going to post the first YouTube video. It's going to be out of the series, episode 1. I have just posted it. So everybody go and watch. It is out. Let me post it in here. Please, if you can do me a huge favor, watch it, like it, comment, subscribe, all the fantastic things that we enjoy as a YouTuber. But if you can please watch it, I would really appreciate it. And then give us your feedback as well. So first video, I will be posting this on the YouTube. So now it's there. So just, yeah, go and watch that. I mean, you don't have to watch it now whenever you get free time. But if you can go and watch it, I would much greatly appreciate it. Right, let's see what is moving. So it's out. Yeah, I just put it. Yes, that's right, Bamboo. That's correct. The larger the time frame, the more confirmation. It goes along with the bullish chart patterns, or just a chart pattern in general. It goes along with the candlestick pattern. It goes along with the support. It goes along with the resistance. It goes along with everything. Think about it, right? If something is respecting it longer, then there is a higher probability it's going to push up. That is why if you're using the 1 minute is higher risk than using a 5 minute, because there is less time, right? So if you see a falling wedge on a 1 minute as opposed to a 5 minute, there's higher risk. It doesn't mean that it's not going to break out or anything. It just is higher risk. There is a higher risk that it will not respect it as much as a 5 minute, right? I use 5 minute because it's a good medium. It's not too long of a time frame. It's not too short of a time frame. It works pretty well when you're using the setups that I use, right? So it just really depends. So if you saw this on the 1 minute, there is a higher risk, but if you see it on the 5 minute, there is a lower risk. If you see this on a daily, there is even lower risk, right? So that is all. Larger time frame is more confirmation. CLRO looks absolutely fantastic. I'm expecting this to break out and run. It's respecting $2. It's respecting this demand zone. It's in a falling wedge. It's respecting it. The buyers are stepping in. We're pushing to the upside. Market's opening up. Everything's adding up for this to break out. If I was to enter this, I would have my stop loss below $2. But the reason why I'm not entering is because at open, there's a high probability it can wick down because of the volatility, and then it can push up. So for me, I will wait, but I do expect this to break out and run today. It ran 127% yesterday. It's up pretty much, or it's even today. So it's looking for continuation at the moment. MINM, this one's looking fantastic as well. We're in a falling wedge. We're in a demand zone. We're respecting it very well. 773 break. You have room all the way to $9 on that. Pixie, 15-minute demand zone. I don't like this as a demand zone. It's not a clean chart. But if you want to, yes, that is a demand zone there. But for me, I don't like it because it's not connected. The volume's all over the place. I prefer something more clean where the candles are actually respecting it. But if you like that demand zone, that is technically a demand zone. But for me, I like to have, if it's not clear for me, then I won't enter. Like a strong bottom wick. If it's not strong bottom wick, if it's not clear to me, I won't enter, right? If it's not clear of the trend, if I don't know what's going on, then I won't enter. So I like to, I'm very, very conservative trader. I'm very, very conservative. I leave a lot of money on the table, which I know that. It's one of my, I guess, like downfalls as a trader, but I'd rather be conservative than be aggressive because in this market, you have to be very, very cautious, especially day trading these small caps. All right, I'm going to head into the Discord. I'm going to do live trading as usual. Members, here's a link if you want to join the Discord. Live trading link will be sent out in like 15 minutes. Thanks for joining, guys. Please do me a favor and watch the new YouTube video or like it. I would really appreciate it, as well as Hassie. Thanks again for all the support. We greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have fantastic